Hello there, Lee Cunningham here from UID.me. It's been a little while, but we've been busy creating some new products for the UID.me store, for the Amazon store, that kind of thing. And just generally, so as we approach summertime, it's just a really busy time for us at UID.me because, well, people are going away and they want to make sure that they're taking medical ID and, good ways to carry the medical ID. So, on the channel you may have seen this product. This is a little stainless steel tag that we laser engrave with all your medical details, and this can slide over the strap of your watch, whether it's a normal watch or a smartwatch. It's got the depth here and it's slightly curved. You just see that it's ever so slightly curved, so it really sits comfortably against both the watch and your wrist. So let me just bring that up closer to the camera, because what we've mastered is the art of really perfecting this photograph here. It's monochrome, of course, because you're laser engraving effectively black onto stainless steel. But look at the detail. If I can just get that in focus, bear with me a second. Can I do that? Not so much with this camera, but you get the idea there. Oh, that's a little bit better. So that's a picture of my good self. And it even gives the detail of the shirt and tie that I was wearing on that day. I mean, obviously not colours, but I think it's good enough to be a good representation of me, of the wearer of the tag. So what have we done? What we've done is we've coupled this up with our best-selling emergency medical ID product, which has always been these things. Okay. You may have had one of these yourself in the past. These are just medical ID bracelets made out of polyester and woven fabric. They're not easy to make, really, because there's several components and there's quite a lot of stitching to be done, and they're all kind of handmade. But in any case, these are the best sellers. And one of the reasons why is because, well, let's have a look at the actual construct of the bracelet. First of all, you've got this internationally recognised medical alert symbol that's recognised all over the world, and then you've got around the circumference of the bracelet, that one's folded of course, it says medical ID inside. So that's unambiguous. It tells a paramedic, a first responder, where to look for your medical ID. Pretty clear, isn't it? And inside the bracelet, I mean, many of you will have seen these anyway, but inside the bracelet there is a very discreet sleeve behind the female sort of Velcro fastener, into which one of these ID cards goes, and you can write on these in permanent pen and it's there forever. You can use the back as well, but it folds up into three, so it's a pre-creased to make it very easy to fold, and then it just slides into there like so. Oh, so hang on, let me turn it the right way. That's the problem when you're doing everything on camera. And it goes in like that. Now the very end where it says UID.me is supposed to protrude out, so it doesn't go any further, because the other end of that is already here, so it won't go any further than the label because it's stitched down that edge anyway. So that's purposeful, and that's so that when a paramedic or a first responder sees this on your wrist and they open that up, the first thing they see is this. They don't need to remove the bracelet in order to get access to your details. So it's really, really cool. And that's of course why that's our best-selling bracelet. You can see I've got one on here. So what we've done is we've coupled up the stainless steel engraved photo ID tag, because it'd be pretty difficult to get photographic ID on this. And we've got ourselves a tag that fits the width of the medical alert bracelets to make it look like this. So you've still got, of course, the internationally recognised symbol for emergency ID, and then you've got that fantastic, look at the detail on that. Just look at that. It's absolutely superb. The quality of the laser marking on there is superb. And then, of course, you've also got another emergency medical ID symbol there with the internationally recognised. The space down here to fit some text, and what we've done is we've included things like name, if it's a medical condition such as asthma, epilepsy, diabetes, dementia, that kind of thing, something where it's fairly short, up to about 15-20 characters maybe, we can fit that on there. And of course an emergency contact number. So a paramedic or a first responder has got instant kind of visual I know what this is. They don't even need to take the bracelet off. They don't need to go on the inside. Now, on the back of the tag, because the tag obviously sits like this, when you take this, when you open up the bracelet like I showed you before, this, your UID me unique ID details are on the inside. And of course, the URL www.u-idme, which is a standard URL that a paramedic or a first responder would go to. Type in that number and bang, up comes all your information. So all your medications, all your medical conditions, all your emergency contacts, your NHS number, your donor preferences, and any other information that you want to share. You can even store on there legal medical documents, such as DNR statements, etc. So I absolutely love this. Now, it's not a cheap product because there's quite a lot of work to go into it. In terms of them, these are not mass manufactured, by the way. And of course, it's a very, very personalized service. So when you go onto the website, into the store, you'll see you've got to upload your photograph. It's got to be a really nice quality passport style. So nothing like I am here. You've got all the printers here in the background on this racking. You've got this map here. That's not really going to be any good. What we need is a nice high quality passport style photograph to make these tags. But they are absolutely fantastic. Now the beauty is it's a 2-in-1 product, because of course you can, let's show you, you can undo the bracelet. If you don't fancy wearing the bracelet for whatever reason, you can undo that. Slide this off, not got this one engraved on the back, which is demonstration purposes, and then just slide that onto your smartwatch or your watch strap. Now the size for this is 20mm, so this will fit on a 20mm width strap, and of course it also fits on to your bracelet as well. Just as easy as that. Slide it on. There you go. Slide it on, wrap it around your wrist, and then you are done. You're ready to go. Now, of course, as I always say, these bracelets are fully waterproof. They're really robust and they fasten great. So if you've got a medical condition where, some people sometimes your wrists, your hands, your feet swell up with certain medical conditions. If your wrist size changes a little bit, then there's no problem with this, because it's like on a Velcro fastener. So you've got that extra, even if it was to swell up an inch, in terms of circumference, it's not going to matter too much at all. I can't imagine anyone's wrist swelling up an inch, but I guess anything's possible, isn't it? So that's on the website. Look for 2-in-1 medical alert bracelet with photo ID watch strap tag, and you'll find it. If you go to the new ideas section of the store, you'll find it there, and on Amazon and eBay as well. So that's it. Thank you very much. Stay well and enjoy the summer of 2022, and keep on trucking, as I say. Take care, and I'll see you soon.